So, hey everyone, I'm Dan Rockwell. I'm here with Susan Fowler. She's a best-selling author, and her latest book out is Master Your Motivation. I'm totally excited about it. She previously wrote about motivation from a manager, leader point of view, and that book was why motivating people doesn't work. And now you have this Master Your Motivation. Hold that book up. Do you have it? You have it with you, Susan?
I do. Just happen to have a copy here.
Just happen to have a copy there, and I just want to ask you to talk about you say that there are three things that are essential components for optimal motivation. Could you tell us what the first one is?
Yes, and these are three scientific truths that if we don't create these in our lives, we will not achieve our goals. And even if we do achieve our goals, we won't have a sense of fulfillment or well-being and sustain the energy necessary to keep pursuing them. So the first of the scientific truths is we need to create choice. Choice is not only our perception that we have choices, but it's also this sense that we have some control over our lives, that we have a sense of volition, that we're the ones that are directing our behavior instead of being driven by some external force. And every day we need to be able to ask ourselves, whether we're working on a goal or whatever it is we're doing, we need to ask ourselves questions that create choice. So the questions you might ask are, for example, what choices do I have? What choices have I made? Which choices did I make that I'm glad I made? What choices do I wish I could do over, or, that I made I'm not glad about it? What choices do I have going forward? The fact is, we always have choice. And sometimes it's just recognizing we have choice is enough to make the right choice.
All right, great. So that's going to fuel optimal motivation. What's the second thing?
The second scientific truth for experiencing thriving and optimal motivation is we need to create connection. Connection refers to our sense of belonging, to the need that we have to feel that we can care about others and that they care about us without ulterior motives, that our goals and what we're being asked to do are aligned to meaningful values and a sense of purpose, that instead of doing something because it's important, what we really need to be able to do is something that is meaningful and also that contributes to the greater good. So the questions we need to ask ourselves whenever we're pursuing a goal or whenever our energy starts to dip during the day is to ask ourselves, what do I find that's meaningful in this experience? What is it that's going to help me to contribute to others, to be of service, to do something that is aligned with my values? In fact, does this goal align with my values and my sense of purpose?
Great, great. So we have choice, we have connection. I'm anticipating a C. What's the third component for optimal motivation?
The third scientific truth for achieving your goals is to create competence. This means that we need to feel more effective at just doing everyday activities, that we are able to see progress and demonstrate skill over time, and that we actually are growing and learning. You watch a baby learning to walk, and he's just thrilled with that activity. It's in our nature. We love to learn. And so before we have mastery, we need to have growth and learning. And that's why it's so important for us every single day to ask ourselves, what did I learn? What could I learn? What skills do I have that are going to help me achieve this goal? What skills could I develop by pursuing this goal? And what contribution could I make if I was learning? So what did I learn that would help me to be of greater service to others? So the whole idea that we want to grow and learn every single day, and that we want to not make mistakes, but we want to focus on learning, really critical to our optimal motivation.
Fantastic.